All right, my name is Chris Chirico. I live at Sunny Slope High School. I went to Phoenix Christian High School. One of my best friends went to Washington High School. And I can make up something if there's another school here. Bird. I like birds. Okay. All right, guys. So I have a lot of cool things to tell you tonight. Like I said, my name is Chris. I lead at Sunny Slope High School. One thing that you might not know, I have a really hot wife. Of her, but I'm just going to make her stand up right now. Can you guys please clap for her hotness? She is very hot. She is very hot. Alright guys, I'm going to talk in the mic so you guys can hear me. Alright, really. Alright guys, so, get this. Alright, so, I like three things. I like to play frisbee golf. I like pizza. And okay, I like four things. I like ducks. And I really like breakfast burritos. Alright. Cool. So I'm gonna. So listen up, guys. So when I was in high school, right? My junior year in high school. My young life leader, every Friday, at lunch, he would bring me a breakfast burrito. And his name was Will, and without fail, every Friday, he would bring me a breakfast burrito for lunch, because I had like Subway, and it was like, I didn't like it. Anyways, not a big deal, right? So every single day, every single Friday, he would bring me a breakfast burrito, and I felt really cool. And kind of halfway through that year, he stopped bringing me breakfast burritos, and I was like really sad. And I was like, oh, man, that's sick. And he started bringing breakfast burritos to this guy named Terrence. And I was like, almost say what? Because this guy, you guys don't know this Terrence. He, like, no one liked this guy. And when I say no one liked this guy, like, everyone hated this guy. Like, he was a jerk to everybody. He made fun of everyone. So much that he had no friends. He had zero friends. And he would sit by himself, basically like point and laugh at other people. So my young life leader, like you guys all young life leaders that brought you here tonight, instead of bringing me a breakfast burrito, he would bring this kid a breakfast burrito. And sure enough, Terrence would still make fun of this kid, or make fun of my young life leader Will, like every week. And I'm like, so I talked to my friend Will, I was like, dude, why do you even put up with this clown? Like, he doesn't like you. You're giving him my breakfast burrito. And he has no friends, and you're making fun of him. And he would always say, and I didn't understand, he was like, he eats this more than you do. And I was like, can you call me fat? What does that mean? So, I know I was insecure, right? So I didn't understand it, but anyways, he would always do that. And I really looked up to my young life leader, and you guys have all been invited here tonight through Young Life Leader. And we do this thing at Young Life, we always have a good time. You're going to do something that you've probably never done before. And you're going to hear a lot of cool things that you guys probably never heard before. And here at Young Life, throughout your club, different schools we go to, we talk about this guy named Jesus. And throughout the year, we've kind of been talking about who he is and just different ways to describe him. So I found this video online that I think just really just kind of what describes him. So watch it and tell me what you think.
I love this video.
Our brothers from the South call you Jesus. We thank you for it always lifts us up. I just want to take time to say thank you for my family. I'm too instructing himself. Walker, guess it's raining. Well, she argued to keep home. And of course, my red hot smoking wife, Carly, is a stone cold fox. Also want to thank you for my best friend and teammate, Cal Naughton Jr., who's got my back no matter what. Thank you. We also thank you for my wife's father, Chip. We hope you use your baby Jesus powers to heal him and his horrible leg. The smell is terrible. Dear Tammy and for Jesus.
Hey, sweetie, Jesus did grow up. You don't always have to call him baby. I'm putting you pray on baby.
Look, I like the Christmas Jesus best, and I'm thankful. When you say Grace, you can say the grown-up Jesus or teenage Jesus or bearded Jesus.
You know what? I want you to do this Grace good so that God will let us win tomorrow.
You're kind of Jesus. Golden fleece diapers with tiny little fat balls like his palms.
He was a man. He had a beard.
Look, I like the baby version the best. Do you hear me? I won the race and I get the money.
Ricky, finish the damn race.
Tuxedo t-shirt. Says like, I want to be formal, but I'm here to party too. I like to party. I like my Jesus to party.
Jesus like a ninja fighting off evil samurai.
Like with giant eagle's wings, and singing lead vocals for Leonard Skinner with the angel band.
Alright guys, so, I mean, we've all, before we came young, we all kind of had our different ideas of who Jesus was. And you can, some like the Christmas Jesus the best. But I'm going to tell you guys a story. It's really cool. It's about Jesus, and he had a beard at this time, so he was a little older. But it's in this book called Luke. It's in the Bible. And it takes place when Jesus is a little older, and he's walking to this town called Jericho. And Jesus was kind of a big deal by now. Like, a lot of people knew him. Like, he was like the Justin Bieber of his day. Picture like Justin Bieber walking down Central. You guys would all be like, you guys would be like forming the streets, like you'd be like crazy like in love, right? Alright, so check it out, guys, listen up. So he's walking down these streets of Jericho, and people are just like, hundreds and thousands of people are just lining up to meet him, right? And in this city, there's this guy named Zacchaeus that lived there, right? And Zacchaeus, everyone in this town knew who Zacchaeus was. And not because he was popular, it's because everyone hated this guy. Literally, like, hated him. Zacchaeus had this job, he was a tax collector, right? And he worked for the government. So not only would he come and collect taxes, but he would cheat people out of their money. Like, he'd be like, oh, it's blue shirt day, so I'm going to tax you for your blue shirt. He would steal from the people, and there was nothing that they could do about it. So these people, like, downright would, like, stab him in his sleep if they could. They hated this guy, right? And the other thing you need to know about Zacchaeus, he was, like, really, really short. Like, he was, like, shorter than me short. Like, that's short, right? Okay? So, picture Zacchaeus, right? He wanted to see this guy Jesus because he was a cool dude. Listen up, guys. But he couldn't see, and no one was going to let him see because they didn't like him. So Zacchaeus seems pretty smart, so he went up and he found this tree, right? So he climbed this tree and he got up to a branch so where he could see Jesus come down. He kind of sees him from a distance, right? And this is where I'm going to pick up his story. Alright, guys. It's in Luke chapter 19, verse 5. It says, when Jesus reached the spot, he looked up and said to him, Zacchaeus, come down immediately. I must stay at your house today. So, think about it. There's thousands of people, and all of a sudden Jesus just stops in the middle of the road, and he looks up at this tree, and he sees this, probably like this short little, fat guy, hanging on the tree, and he says, hey, Zacchaeus, come down here. I want to go to your house. And if I'm Zacchaeus, I'm probably freaking out. I'm probably looking in the tree to see if there's any other short fat dude named Zacchaeus, that he's talking to, right? So I'm probably pretty scared. So Zacchaeus comes down, and Jesus is like, hey, let's go to your house. He's like, let's go get some Chipotle or something. So remember, everyone in this town hates Zacchaeus, right? So all these people, all of us are just like, you know, again, WTF, like why is this guy Jesus wanting to hang out with this guy that no one likes, that has no friends, right? So they go to his house, they hang out, you know, they grab some lunch, and because Jesus was like no one Zacchaeus has ever met before. No one has ever taken the time to, you know, to befriend Zacchaeus. It says Zacchaeus said this. But Zacchaeus stood up and said to the Lord, "Look, Lord, here and now I give half of my possessions to the poor, and that I have cheated, and I will pay back 4 times the amount." So because Jesus was such a cool guy, and because he is like no one that we've ever met before, it totally changed who Zacchaeus was. And he's like, I know I stole a lot of stuff, I'm going to give it back. And not only am I going to give it back, but I'm going to give it 4 times that amount back. Because Jesus decided to become his friend. And it says that Jesus said to him, "Today salvation has come to this house, for I came to seek and save the lost." And guys, you know, kind of like I was talking about my young life leader, Will. He was one of my really good friends, and he would go take my breakfast burrito, and he would give it to this guy, Terrence, that everyone hated. Literally, everyone could not stand this guy. He had no friends. My young life leader, Will, was no one had ever tried to befriend Terrence. No one had ever tried to kind of break down that tough exterior and try to be his friend. And something as simple as giving him a breakfast burrito and talking to him totally changed them. They talk today, and they are really good friends. But Jesus, no matter the crap that we do in our lives, sometimes we do really stupid stuff. I can raise both hands on that. He still wants to be your friend. He is no one like we have ever met before. And I know a lot of times we talk about in our different clubs, we talk about different things that he's compassionate. He's a really interesting dude. But no matter what you do, there's nothing that you can do that he won't say, no big, you know? Like, I still want to be your friend. I still want to be right next to you, right beside you, through the thick and the thin, and I want to be there for you. So my challenge for you guys tonight is, before you guys, after you do your homework, before you go to bed, is just think of this right here. Is Jesus a guy that you think you could be friends with? And if you think that, you say yes to that, talk to your life leader. And we can talk to you more about that. So guys, I really appreciate you guys laughing and paying attention and being awesome. I'm going to pray for you guys, and then we are going to peace. All right, guys.